Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dennis of Grass Monkey Lawn Care here, coming at you with another video here. This video here, I wanted to address a couple questions I keep getting in the comment section, and it's prices. And in particular, it's pricing the aeration, overseeding, and fertilization. How do I do it? How do I come up with my numbers? And so I thought I'd share with you guys kind of how I charge and how I came up with my numbers and kind of the formula I use to do when I go out and do estimates, and that's kind of how I figure how much profit I'm making, how much my expenses are, and so forth. That way you guys can get a better understanding as far as what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and if you're new out there or if you're like in your first year and you're looking to explore into getting this might be a little helpful to you. So let's take a look, guys. I have kind of illustration here I can kind of show you guys. Alright guys, so what I did here was I made a sheet up to kind of go through everything and explain to you how I come up with my cost on paper and kind of show you how I go about my formula of doing this, and that way you guys can kind of see it on paper here. So got our material cost here. So what we have is we have our grass seed. Now I buy mine in a 50-pound bag. The cost on that for me is $71 per bag. So what I did was I do the math and I come up, it is $1.42 per pound with this number here and that number there. Now you jump over to your fertilizer here. It is another 50-pound bag. That bag runs me $12 per bag. That comes up to 24 cents per pound. Now what you got to understand too is I'm running a 12, 20, 12 FERT on my fertilizer. It's a starter fertilizer, and when I apply my stuff, I apply 5 pounds of grass seed and FERT both. I figure 5 pounds is a good amount to be spread. You're not overdoing it, you're not underdoing it, you're kind of right there in the middle as far as per 1,000 square feet, and that's how this is all figured. Is when you do your estimates, you want to do it based off per 1,000 square feet. So you have 5 pounds of grass seed and fertilizer, so it's costing you $7.10 in grass seed per 1,000 and $1.20 fertilizer. The reason being is because you got to take that $1.42 per pound and times that times 5, and same thing on here, because that's what you're going to be spreading per 1,000 square feet. And that's how you come up with your number down here of $8.30 per material out per 1,000 square feet. So when you're doing this, that's going to be your cost per 1,000 square feet there. So it's pretty easy to do. You just got to take how big your bag is and your price and divide those two together, and then boom, you get your price per pound. And same thing on the fertilizer, same formula. That is boom, 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 there's your price per pound. Then from that you calculate out how much material you're going to spread out when you do your overseedings and your fertilization. And that's how you can come up with your numbers here to find out what you're spending per 1,000 square feet. Because when I do my estimates, I always do it per 1,000 square feet. So that's your cost right there. Now that doesn't include like your fuel and stuff like that. That's just like actual material cost. Next thing I want to show you guys is how I kind of do the measurements and kind of come up with my numbers. So we're going to make this real simple. So I got our front yard, this is the house here in the middle, and that's the backyard. I made the backyard kind of misshaped for a reason, because I can kind of show you how to break this down. That the front yard is probably much, it's just a basic square, which is fine. That's easy. So all you got to do is do your length times your width, and you get your square footage like that, and then you would just mark that number here. So you get your square feet for the front. And then when you have a backyard that's kind of messed up and chopped up, the easiest thing to do is to break it up in pieces. So what I usually do is I'd go ahead and do my length up to there, and then my width to this point. I'd measure this area only right here first. So we'll just call that A. And then from there what I do is I would draw an imaginary line right there, and I would measure from that point over to this point, and then do your middle part here and get that measurement. So we'll call that B. And then over here you just take this and same thing, just get your length and your width here, and then just measure that part, and we'll just call that C. So you would take your A, B, and C, add them up, and you get your total square feet back here, just like that. So you'd have your front square feet and your back square feet, and that's just an easy, simple way to do it when you're measuring, is just measure this, then go over and measure this. That way you get more of an accurate measurement. You're not cheating yourself out of any money, and you kind of go from there on that, guys. So that's kind of how I do my measurement. It's real simple, easy to do, it's real fast. It don't like to take that long when you guys go out to do these. You just boom, get a measuring wheel. Definitely invest in one of those guys, because it makes it fast. You don't have to, so you're not looking like you're out there with a tape measure trying to measure this this area here, because if it's big, it's going to look kind of silly. You're trying to stretch a tape measure over here, you know, mark it and then take that and measure over here. Just get a measuring wheel. It's just more efficient. It makes you look more professional. So that's kind of how I do the measurement part, guys. So once you have your square feet, so let's just make this simple. So we'll just call this a 10,000 square foot yard, right? So that's 10,000 square feet. And here's how I do it. So I charge $15 per thousand to aerate. So that's just, I mean, that's what I charge just for aeration only. Now, if we're doing aeration, overseeding, and fertilization, that number goes to $45 per 1,000 square feet. So all you have to do, guys, is take your 10,000 square feet, and let's just say we're doing aeration only. So you take your 10,000 times 15, and that gets you $150. So I would be charging $150 just to aerate the property here. So just to aerate only would be $150. Now, if we're going to go in, we're going to do the whole shebang. We're going to go in, we're going to overseed, fertilize, and do everything all together. So it's real simple. So that's why I wanted to make an easy number. So it'd be 45 times 10. That would get you. You would be charging $450 for everything. That'd be for all your stuff: aeration, overseeding, and fertilizer, everything total. So next thing you need to do is to figure out what you're going to be making on this. So let's take a look here. So we know we're charging, you know, the $450 to do the whole job. So at that point, you want to see what your profit's going to be, right? So yeah, you would take that $8.30. You take that times 10, so that's going to give you your cost. So your cost on this is going to be $83. So that's your cost. So that's what we're charging. That's our cost. So if we want to figure out our profit, let's just take 450 minus 83, and you're walking out of the door with $367 profit. And guys, let me tell you something. I mean, that's a good number. I mean, that's a healthy number to make on profit right there. Like I said, I mean, this is just a simple formula. I'm not trying to make this all difficult, and you know, we're not adding in taxes and insurance stuff out of this. I just wanted to make a simple video to kind of explain just how I kind of do it in a simple, easy formula. So there's still stuff coming out of this number, guys. You still have insurances, fuel, equipment costs, but if you had to rent an aerator, you'd have to factor it into this price. I own my own, so there's no price or no cost coming out of this number on this. So just a real simple, easy way to do it, guys. That's kind of how I do it. You know, you just got to figure out your material cost is most important. Find out what it's going to cost you to operate when you're doing these. And like I said, I mean, I just use a simple 5 pounds of the grass seed, 5 pounds of fert. I found that the 5 pounds of fertilizer is plenty, especially when you're using a starter fertilizer. Every yard I've done has been super green. The grass seed is actually fully grown in 10 to 12 days that I've seen, because I've been using it in my own yard, which I've shooting another video on that coming up pretty quick to show you what I've been doing on my property here. But just a real simple, easy formula to go after. You guys are asking how I do it. This is how I do it right here. I mean, that cost is low, and let me tell you something, guys. I mean, for these numbers here, that 45 in my city, there's guys charging $55, $65 per 1,000 square feet to do all this. So am I the lowest guy in town? No, but I'm kind of in the middle. But when these guys go to price out, like, you know, your big name companies, they're going to be paying $15, $20 more per 1,000 square feet. So I'm able to get some good business with this number. And look, I mean, you're still making that. So it's not like you're barely getting by. I mean, $367 for one job. Now, let's see if you can get 5 of these in one day, and they're all, let's just say they're all the same profit margin, basically around 350 to 370. We're just going to keep our number here at 367. So let's say we get 5 of those in a day. So we got $367, and then we're doing 5 jobs. So profit. This is profit. That's $1,835 one day. I mean, you can make some serious money, guys, doing aerations and overseedings. That's one day of work, 5 jobs. And that's even using what I have, that Bluebird aerator. And 10,000 square feet. I mean, granted, you're gonna be feeling it, but do you want to make this or not? That number right there for one day of work. One day. So, guys, that's kind of how I do it. I don't have a whiteboard. I would be shooting with that, but I just wanted to use the paper, kind of illustrate how I'm doing it. So, thought I'd throw that out there for you guys, kind of explain to you how I do my formulas, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and just kind of throw it on paper for you, let you guys see it firsthand. There's other guys out there probably doing it different, but I mean, that's just how I do it. It's been successful for me this fall. I'm continuing to get more business. I've actually picked up 3 more of those today. So I mean, that's more money in the bank for me, so I'm happy. I like doing them. Like I said, did they tire you out? Yes, they do. They wear you out. I mean, unless you're on flat land with that aerator, you can fight with it and stuff. So I mean, if you're new to this and you're looking to get into it, just expect to be sore and tired for basically all of September and part of October. It's just the way it is. But it's only short-term pain for long-term gain. So other than that, guys, that's all I really got for this video. I thought I'd share that with you. I thought I'd put something out there about that. So if you guys have any other questions, or leave them in the comments for me. Anything you guys want to see in the videos, be sure to comment. Like I said, I'm trying to accommodate everybody out there at different topics. So thought I'd get this one covered for y'all. As always, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free, guys. Thank you.